And I think it's working. Oh my god, this is the first time I've tried to do a video like this. Alright, I hope you can hear me. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. Not even much. I want to make sure that the next ingredient gets in there properly. So we're going to make sure that this gets spread out. Even go up a little bit with the temperature. I got to be careful though. I'm going to tell you something. If you're going to cook something like a delicate scallop, right? You don't even know what's going on over here. I can't even show you. Okay, we're letting that go. I want to make sure that this is the right temperature. Pretty close. And I'm going to be using this utensil. And I'm going to tell you something. This is really cool. To be able to set up the camera so that I can have two hands. All my cooking videos, every single one, has been me holding the camera with one hand and trying to do the work with the other. And that really isn't easy. There's always going to be some contamination. I am putting salt in here right now. That's weird. But I'm trying to find the exact temperature. I'm not saying the salt's helping me. But what I am saying is that the only ingredient that I'm adding with the scallops is salt. And I think we're close. Let's go. Actually. Yeah. Perfect. I don't even want to touch them yet. Just let them sit there for a minute. Relax. Enjoy the night. And yeah, I always do dishes as I can. This is the first time. You know what? This could work. I want to touch them, but I don't want to touch them hard, man. I want them to cook. This is the first ingredient that needs to cook. The only ingredient. The next is two more ingredients, onions and hamburgers. And they don't need to cook because they're already cooked. They need to be warmed up. I'm just doing dishes as they come. But I want to make sure that my scallops are doing just fine. And they are. Look at that, no sticking. I'm going to tell you something. Scallops is a tricky, very fishy smell right now. So we're going to let them sit there. And you can see more moisture coming out right now. This is ready. Whatever I'm doing with that, right? Just before I flip these things, I'm going to add the onions. These are going to be little things that I can chew on in my taco. Because what I'm going to be doing is putting what you're going to see in this pan is going to go inside of a taco with a little bit of ranch dressing. That's it. That's my dinner. That's my dinner. And I'm actually gonna put a couple of those ravioli so I can see the moisture, right? My only job right now is to evaporate that moisture. I want them to be little chewy nuggets before I put the onions in. The onion's going to actually add more moisture. I almost feel like using a piece of Kleenex to sop up that moisture, but I know that it won't take long. And I drain them all day, drain these scallops, and now you just gotta wait. You know what, I'm going to I'm just going to scoop that up. A lot of it's salt water anyway. And now I can add the onions. Just the onions. Now let everybody think about this. Now I really don't care. The onions don't need to be cooked that much, to be honest. The scallops are pretty much cooked. The only thing I want to make sure happens here is that the onions, you know what, a little bit more than warmed up. To be honest, just a little bit more than warmed up. I don't even care if they change color. I'm going to add a little bit more salt. No? No pepper. You don't put pepper in. Although I probably can, now that I think about it, because it's not too hot. You have to be careful when you add pepper as a condiment to your cooking food, because it can get bitter. It'll get cooked and get bitter. I think we're good here. Now we're going to add the hamburger. And now that just needs to warm up. So the hamburger's already cooked. They were some meatballs. Yeah, I said it. Meatballs. And I just cut 3 of those little meatballs. Yes, these are 3. Into like 8 pieces each, or 6 pieces each. And that's also going to be in there. Alright, so in my tacos, what I am putting in here, and that can go off, is this and some of these. Not all of them probably, but some. And that's it. I'm not and that's it. What you just saw is wrapped up in these burritos, and yeah, too much food. And the only thing I did was add a little bit of ranch dressing. And yep, those ravioli too. Put them in there. Yep, that's in there. And this, there's no way that doesn't taste